you know, apparently cat grooming is abusing them. So, alrighty then. Next victim. Mm-hmm. Cat's like, if you guys disturb my spa day, I'm gonna come and get you when you're sleeping. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna get you. Mm-hmm. 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 Somebody's been keeping your nails in check. She's like, that's my mommy. That's nice that you let her cut your nails for you. She's like, it's no big deal. Not a problem at all. Alrighty then. Let's get her mane in check using the Blue Wave Fuzzy Fix Clipper with the blade that it comes with, which is a 10 blade, right? You're gonna want to roll that skin off that spine. Just roll it off the spine and then cut it. It's easier. And then it doesn't leave those little spine marks when you're cutting the coat. Are you getting ticklish? She's like, just a little bit. Just a little bit. Mm-hmm. So her line cut's a little different from the one that we just posted and did. All of her boots, her mane, everything is kept wild. We don't actually manicure it down. I mean, I might slightly with thinning shears if I have to. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So she's still her true self. Very sweet temperament is what I have on her grooming notes. That seems to have not changed at all. Mm-hmm. All right. Looks like the mane is set. Pretty much. Pretty much. Ready, steady for what? They were too stunned to speak. They were just too stunned to speak. You do realize the lion cut is one of the most popular haircuts that cats get, right? And that owner's request, right? Millions of cats every year, right? Millions. Millions of them. A lot of them being sedate groomed at a vet's office, right? Go figure. All right, we gotta get these tricky bits. Yeah. Have your tail. get your butt a little bit better using the one as well clipper. Hey, hey. How are you? Just in time for the butt shave. Just in time. Here, do you need a close-up? There. Close-up. There you go, Dragon. You got a good view? Hmm? Is that view good enough for you? Can you see? Alright, so the one rule for doing that sanitary clip is you never run the clipper over the bullseye. Capiche? You just go around it to the side, but you never like go over it, right? That's a no-no. That's a no-no. Alright. Oh, well, thank you. My feral community, you know, they're feral. They can't be tamed, so. But thank you for the offer. Maybe once I get to know you a little better. But I think we just met, so. Well, we just met, so. But thank you for the offer. Thank you. All right. What's crazy is you subscribing to a cat grooming channel and then questioning why the cat is being groomed. To me, that's crazy. Just saying. Right? It's called a lion cut. One of the most popular haircuts for cats, right? Getting a little ticklish. Little ticklish in the arms there. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. Uh-oh. Here we go. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Bless me. Bless me. Well, it depends. I've seen this clipper listed on Amazon for just $100 by itself without the comb attachments. There is a link in my profile, themainlion.live. That price comes with the full set of combs, right? They're not just, you know, cheap combs. They're the nice ones. These are the comb sets that the fuzzy fix comes with, right? So the combs will cost you more, but if you just want the clipper itself, I've seen this on Amazon for only $100. You just type in fuzzy fix, and then this is called a blue wave, even though it's purple. Comes in. It was coming in purple, yellow, and blue. No pink. No pink. Or fuchsia. Wouldn't that be nice? To get a clipper that has my favorite color, right? That would be really cool. You're doing it. She's like, I'm doing it. What am I doing? You're getting your line cut. Yeah. A reverse line, that means we're going against the grain instead of with the grain. A little tricky to do when you do a reverse line. I wouldn't recommend bathing your cat, period, if you don't have any techniques. The younger a cat is, the more traumatized they will be, and the more they will remember for the rest of their life what happened, right? So I don't recommend that you try grooming your cats as kittens if you don't know what you're doing. So you might want to watch a couple of, groomers, study it first, understand how to dry them afterwards, understand what a happy hoodie is, put a couple of layers of happy hoodies on your cat when you're drying them so you don't traumatize them with the dryer, right? That's what I would recommend, that you study first. Alright, let's get this leg. He's not here. Sorry. Let's flip her around just a little bit. I'm going to roll her a little bit more on her back. That's why this bed comes in handy. You can kind of position the body a little bit better to get into these tricky bits. Well, every cat's different, so I had a don't touch me cat, but yet I was able to keep him in perfect full coat for 10 years. Why? Because he loved his bath. He wouldn't let me touch him with a grooming tool, but he loved his bath and blowout. So that's how I was able to keep him in perfect coat, right? And he was a don't touch me cat. He wasn't even allowed at his vet's office if he wasn't on GABA, right? That's how bad he would get. All right, other side. All right, let's try and talk this cat into staying. Good Lassie. Good Lassie. She said, I ain't no stinking dog. They are smelly, aren't they? She's like, they can be. They can be really smelly. No. Yeah, I had a short-haired British. He used to let me do anything to him, but hated his bath. Loved to be groomed, but hated his bath. Pourquoi? Pourquoi? C'est la vie. We all know what that means. C'est la vie. Michaela. C'est la vie. Pourquoi? Pretty sure that means, but why? But why? Je m'appelle Samantha. Exactly, which is why I used to wash and blow out my cat, because he wouldn't let me touch him. So when you blow your cat out, listen up here, buddy. Yeah, I remember what we had to do with her on this side. We had to roll her on her back, position her to stay on her back to get into this area. Yeah, so that's how I kept my long hair Himalayan in full coat. He loved his bath. And then when you would blow him out, the hairdryer did most of the brushing or combing out for you. So, what? 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 She's being a little squirmy. A little squirmy. Alright, we're going to bed. She's outsmarted the bed already. So, we're going to go to my default setting for these back legs. The default setting just means the technique that yields the most results. And if the cat lived in a thermostat controlled environment and it was the same temperature every day of the year, all year around, you would no longer have a narrative, would you? It would be a moot point, wouldn't it? Yeah. Cat doesn't know it's November out, because when he goes home, his temperature in his house is the same all year round. So your narrative sucks, right? Just saying. You might want to find a new one. You know, I'm sure you can think of something else besides that, right? All right, we are just about there. Wow. The reversed lion is a little tricky. There's only one clipper I would ever do a reverse line with, and that's the Blue Wave Fuzzy Fix. Fuzzy Fix is the only one. I call this the holy grail of the reverse line, because it's not that easy to do, folks. Oh, here we go. She's gonna outsmart this one. She's gonna outsmart this position. Most cats are gonna outsmart you every step of the way. So you always have to get one. You always have to be about one step ahead of them, right? And you're projecting. Just saying. There. 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 Well, it's a fashion statement. It's the latest fashion. I mean, that's why people get their cats put in a lion cut. They just want to be part of the fashion, right? They want to be part of a fashion trend, right? It has nothing to do with trying to maintain their animal, keep it at a nice low maintenance hair pet trim, right? Is that what you say to dog owners when they bring their dogs in for grooming? Is there some kind of medical reason? Is there some kind of medical reason why you're getting your dog groomed? No, people. Can we make it make sense? Right. No, let's not. Let's not go there with your double standards there, people. Yeah. Speaker is out of the ear now, so I can't hear you. Sorry. Not sorry. Alright, here we go. Ready, steady, let's do it. Let's do this. She's like, where are we going now, people? Where are we going now? Just another day in paradise. Just another day in paradise. Yeah. Wow. She's like, what the frick, people? She's gonna try and drown me, I know it. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Nobody's drowning nobody. Nobody's drowning nobody. Right? It's Grinch. Oh, you Grinch. What's going on? What's going on? Oh, you'd be surprised. You'd be surprised, right? So if you go back and look at all of the different posts that we do, it's going to show you cats in full coats, in different various haircuts, including this one, which is the most popular one, the main line. You wanting to equate that all I do is shave cats. Well, one, you don't know what you're talking about, and two, you've never even bothered to take a look at what's on the channel, right? Because you probably don't even follow this account, but yet you want to talk about it and think like you know what you're talking about, but you don't. You don't. Yes, this cat got the lion cut. No different from, oh, I don't know, maybe 6 million other cats in the country who get the same thing done on a regular basis, right? Bonjour. Bonjour. There's no translator button, so I don't really know what you're saying. Sorry. Sorry. That's my question. You all have questions, so I have a question. How is it the biggest live streaming platform, YouTube? I would think it's the biggest one. Why don't they have a translator button? Why? 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 Pourquoi? Pourquoi? She's like, I told you bitches, you try to interrupt my spa day, I will find you in your sleep. You're killing the vibe, bitches. You're killing the vibe. I know. They don't give a shit. No, they don't. They don't give a shit. They just want to fight. They just want to fight. Waka waka. Alright, let's start with your two front booties. Yeah, let's start with your two front booties. Wow, you're so cute. Well, if the cat was older, I would recommend to the owners to just have some kind of a pet heating bed or mat, some heat source that's always on. If you go to the local pet stores, they do sell heated beds and heated mats. The human heating elements are on timers. Oh, it looks like there's someone at the door, so I better go get that. Alright. I have a feral community, so that's just how feral people are. They're feral, right? So there's really not a whole lot you can do with a feral community, right? Alrighty then. We're going to turn the sound off so I can check out some clients. There it is. Be right back. There we go. Sorry, I had to check out my other victims. You know, apparently they're all victims here. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. She's like, that feels good. She's like, I don't mind that. That's not bad at all. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Wow. Wow. And your tail. And your booties. And your tail. Mm-hmm. Hello. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we washed the cat twice. Yeah. If you ever take a look at your shampoo bottle, just have a little quick read. You know what the instructions are? Wash, rinse, repeat. For a reason. For a reason. Mm-hmm. Waka waka. Alright, and rinse. And rinse. And rinse. And rinse. Wow. Wow. Alright, let's rinse off the degreaser. We put the pink paw paw degreaser on the head and cheek, right? Because it's just so much easier to rinse out. And you usually only have to wash the head once. So, it's wonderful. A far superior product to Groomer Scoop, put it that way. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Hello, 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 hello. Whoops. She's trying to drown me again. I know. I know. There we go. Good laddie. Lassie, sorry. Lassie. Good lassie. Wow. Wow. Hello. How are you today? Hello to Michael and Louisa and Phoenix. How are you? This is Sunshine. Shall I sing a song? She's like, please don't. Sunshine on my shoulders makes me happy. She's like, oh God. Sunshine in my eyes can make me cry. Wow, 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 wow. Sunshine on the water looks so lovely. Sunshine, thanks, Grinchy. Almost all the time makes me high. If I had a song that I could sing to you, I'd sing a song that makes you wanna believe. Don't know the words, don't know the words. Ba-dum, ba-da-da, ba-ba-ba. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, wow. Oh, are you gonna sing with me? If I'm not mistaken, I think this cat just swore at me. What did you say? She said nothing. Parquois. Parquois. Here we go. And rinse. And rinse. And rinse. And rinse. You're talking to feral people, Grinch. It's not good. And you're also using logic and common sense. I'm telling you, Grinch. There's no saving them. There really isn't. There's no hope. There's no hope. But thanks for trying. I know you're utterly convinced that you can just whip them all into shape. But I've been at this for how many years? It's just not going to happen. It's not going to happen, Grinch. It is what it is. It is what it is. Alright, you ready? She's like, for what? To get you a towel out. Alright. Up we go. Here we go. And 3, 2, 1. I did it, Ma. I did it. I did it. Oh, pretty girl. Pretty girl. There she is. There she is. Waka waka. There she is. She's like, that wasn't bad at all. No, it wasn't, was it? It's fine. Nothing. Nothing to it, right? She said, not really. Mm-hmm. This on. Get that warm. Mm-hmm. In general, Grinch, people in general, it doesn't matter. But put it this way, if this was a dog being groomed right now, yeah, none of this would be happening. You'd get, oh, what a cute dog. Can I pet that dog? What's his name? What's his breed? Where did you get? Oh, I want. Yeah, it's that, right? But when it's a cat, yeah. No. It is what it is. It is what it is. Right? Alright, let's get that on. Can I pet that dog? We can all pretend it's a dog. Right? That makes things easier for your viewing pleasure. If I had a song that I could sing to you, I'd sing a song. Da-da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da, yeah. Yeah. It is what it is. C'est la vie. C'est la vie is code. There. Oh, you'll like this one. There we are then. There we are then. It's also code for what? Twat. There we are then. There we are then. Here we are. Yeah, friggin' twat. How the hell did you guys even come up with that word? That's from the UK, isn't it? Twat. Gotcha. Can we blow your boots out? Yeah. In Ireland, I think the equivalent to twat is get. You get. A lot of things get lost in translation when you take it from Ireland and bring it to this country. Like, for instance, in Ireland, when people say, I'm going to kill you, they don't really mean they're going to kill you. They're going to hurt you or, you know, do something. But so that, you took that saying and brought it to this country. Exactly. Exactly. Alright, we're going to try and blow the boots out. Right? You think we are? Yeah. I know. You can try the bed. You want to get on the bed? He's like, yeah. Alright, try the bed. Peel this off. A little bit closer. There we go. You did it, little one. She's like, I did? Yeah. Good girl. Alright, ready, steady, here we go. There. Turn it off. There we go. She's like, now what? Now what? You get it in. There. There. You got this. You. Oh, I didn't want to do it. She didn't want to do it. She didn't want to do it. She didn't want to do it. Gotcha. 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 There. Alrighty then. Ooh. Why do you get your hair cut? Why do you get your hair cut? There must be a reason. Do you need a medical reason to get your hair done? I'm just curious. Do you have to have your doctor? Do you have to get your doctor to sign off? Just wondering. When you have to go to the groomers for your dog, do you have to get the veterinarian to sign off on it? Make sure there's a medical reason first. When you wash your 2-year-old in the bathtub, do you get consent from your doctor first before you wash your filthy 2-year-old, right? Who's been playing in the mud all day, right? Can we make it make sense, or is that not allowed? Is that not allowed? See, it's really important with cat grooming. You have 2 peers, cat grooming, common sense. And then everything that is in between. Those are the two piers, right? The goalposts, right? Yeah. You hit the ball outside of the goalpost, that's, I don't know any game where that counts. You got to get the ball in between the goalposts, right? Yeah, for it to count. Just saying. FYI. Right? Just saying. There. There we go. Where? Waka waka. I know you belong to me. Alright, just checking to make sure that the cat didn't do anything en route. Right. Put a little liner in there. Where is it? Here we go. Fell away. Okay. We have fell away as they arrive. They get 15 minutes of fell away on a blanket that we put over the cat carrier, and they do that for 15 minutes before we even start on the cat, right? This is a really amazing technique. I went for years knowing about this, not quite believing in it, until I incorporated it as part of a step. And it was the first step that the cats got when they arrived. So as soon as the cat arrives, we're not messing with the cat. We're not trying, because the cat just had a car ride, stressed out, right? We're not even messing with the cat. They go over there, downtime, in that corner over there, where the chairs are, right? Where the music is, right? There, right? They go over there. And then they sit there for about 15 minutes with Fellaway. And then we start, right? So pretty amazing technique once you incorporate it every time as a step. And then as they're leaving, they're getting Fellaway, right? So very, very effective. Any fear-free pet professional would be using Fellaway if they had cat clients, put it that way. So, okay. This is the time I usually turn on the vacuum, since the cat's in the dryer box. It's not going to alarm them. Hi from India, Mahidra. I'm sure I'm not saying that right. Maharuklan and Mahidra. How are ya? Do a little close up. There she is. There she is. You did it. You did it. Okay. Before I start the final finishings, I'm going to clean those teeth off. It's the best way to clean teeth off. But so is a little finger brush, right? You can do that too. Anyway, here we go. Final finishes. And then she's all set. Waka waka. You got this. You beautiful, sleek little kitty. Yeah. She's like, I feel good. I bet. Mm-hmm. But you're not fitting their narrative there, little one. She's like, what narrative? Well, the one, you know, that you don't like it, maybe. She's like, what are you people crazy? The best thing since sliced bread, people. Spoken by a true secret nudist. Yeah. She's like, I am. Everybody wants to talk about how a cat needs their coat, right? What the hell is a lion? Can we break that down? What the hell is a lion? Where's the lion's coat? Where is it? Where is it? Why doesn't the lion have a coat, a long hair coat? Anybody want to put that in their narrative? Or are we just going to pretend they don't exist? Are we just going to pretend that's not happening in the world? See, it doesn't count. Why? Why? Wow. Wow. She's like, talk to the paw. Talk to the paw. There. She's like, you can trust me. Yeah, well. We'll see about that. She said, I would never bite you. Yeah, well. Do you need your bed back? She's like, maybe. You're not helping. Well, that's just making it worse. Yeah. Everything, she's outsmarting me every step of the way. There we go. We're going to use the bed. She's like, dope. Ha ha ha. Happy hoodie. Dope. Foiled again. And then we go in and try the tricky bits. Happy hoodie, cone in place. And then we try. Yeah. We're going to get more results this way than with her on her feet trying to wiggle out of everything, right? That's called a technique, people. Right? Just saying. Oh, she found her legs again. Great. Once a cat is on their feet, yeah, it's almost impossible. Unless they just sit there. But that's not what she's doing. She's being a little squirmer, wiggle room. So we gotta get her off her feet. Wow. There. There we go. I know you belong to me, to me. Alright, you did it. You did it. We have a velvet liger plus full tail is next, right? So a liger is a combination of the lion and tiger cut. So a liger means you got the head and mane of a lion and then the body of a tiger. So there's no boots, right? Everything is all the same length. And the velvet indicates the length of the liger, right? You can do different lengths. You can do a 10 liger, a velvet. You could do a comb attachment, which comes in various different lengths, right? So, there we go. She's done. Say goodbye. She's like, bye, bitches. Thanks for interrupting my spa day, people. You don't know what you're missing. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You don't know what you're missing. Alright, you did it. You did it. Might as well blow her off while that happy hoodie is still on her head. You did it. You did it. Voila. Alright. All done. Little one. She's all ready for Christmas. Yeah. There. Good girl. You did it. You did it. Alright, say goodbye. Thank you so much, Grinchy. All the best. We'll be back for a velvet liger, and then we have 2 more cuts. Velvet liger, and then the one after that is going to be something called the Asian lion. I had to come up with a name for a lion cut that had the most hair. So I looked it up on Google, and the Asiatic lion seemed to be the one that had the most hair. So I shortened that. Thank you. Thank you. Well, thank you so much, Grinch. And yeah, c'est la vie. There we are then. A couple of different code words that I like to use, right? It helps release the madness when you're trying to deal with a feral community, right? So anyway, just saying it helps. Anyone want to know what c'est la vie is code for? Anyone want to take a guess? All right, say bye. Say bye. Say bye. Oh, you smell fine. You look and smell marvelous. You got your cookies? Here. This is where the cats go when they're done. So they're up on a table here where I can keep an eye on them. And then we put a little interactive toy, right? She's got some greenies in there. And then when the owner comes for pickup, we allow them to pick whatever they want from our treasure trove, right? So, anyway, all the best. Next client is here. We'll see you in a little bit. Bye-bye.